Welcome back to our special coverage of the fallout from Will Smith's assault on Chris Rock at the Oscars and then the subsequent resignation from the Academy. Everybody's wondering what's the Academy going to do, if anything, on April 18th, or if they're just going to let it go after that. Could Will Smith still lose his Best Actor statue? Could he lose the Oscar? There may be an actual bigger question actually looming. Can Will Smith lose his career? Can he remain one of Hollywood's most bankable stars? His films have grossed more than $6 billion worldwide, and he's had 8 consecutive movies earn more than $100 million. His on-screen charisma and nice guy image has often helped make films that are just okay hit movies, and they've turned hit movies into blockbusters. And if you don't believe it, here's how Will Smith explained his power of promotion himself in his book entitled Will. He writes, "We realized, for example, a film that might only earn $10 million in Spain could easily earn $15 to $25 million if you go to the country and do a premiere, a day of press, a couple of fan events. It doesn't hurt if you learn a handful of phrases in the local language and say them on the news. If you multiply that across 30 global territories, actually showing up in the countries, could take a $250 million box office global potential north of $500 million. So how does all that figure post-Oscars slap? If Will Smith struggles on those goodwill tours, because he assaulted a guy in front of millions of witnesses, can he earn that extra $250 million anymore? And more importantly, do studio execs want to take the risk? I want to bring in J. Christopher Hamilton. He is an attorney and a professor at the Newhouse School of Public Communications at Syracuse. He is also a former business affairs executive who negotiated deals with top A-list celebrities like Kevin Hart and Jennifer Garner. So, that's the question, J. Christopher. Is Will Smith worth the risk?
The million-dollar question, literally, the multiple million-dollar question, literally. Actually, there's a couple of things that are going to be happening right now based on what took place at the Oscars from the lens of the studios and the people that would be employing Will. And one of those things would be an examination of the morals clause in his contracts, determining whether or not there's a basis for penalizing him, removing him from a project, forcing him to disgorge some of the money that they've been paid, because ultimately, this bad act is going to have an implication on the profitability of a franchise or the next picture, whether he's a producer, a lead actor, or otherwise. So that's step one, figuring out, and that's what everyone probably scrambled to do after the Oscars. Everyone got on the phone, the heads of the studios. Hey, what's in this contract? What rights do we have? What can we do to protect ourselves, mitigate the damage here? So now the next question, which you're asking, which is more, I guess, theoretical, is his star going to no longer ascend? Are we now going to see the decline of the megastar Will Smith?
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.